When I started functional training a few months ago, I didn't really know what it was or what to expect. It was only really when I started taking part in the classes, going in there day in, day out, that I really understood what it was all about. If you Google it, which I did beforehand, it'll tell you that it's training to support the activities you perform in daily life. And that's fine, but that didn't really explain it to me to the level that I wanted. So it's really since I started those classes that I've got the explanation. So who better to explain and to introduce what functional training really is than the guy that's been coaching me and training me for the last couple of months, and that's Philip Kavanagh at Limitless Functional Fitness in Smithfield.
Functional training is freedom of movement. Who wants to sit into a piece of equipment like a chest press or a lat pull down where you're in a seated position where you can't move? Looking at functional movements, look at a kettlebell where you can move your body around the kettlebell on how you feel on the day. Mobilizing different parts of the body, getting core, hip mobility, shoulder mobility, everything that we need to develop in daily life. All too many of us, we sit in or live in the box world. What is the box world? I get up in the morning, I sit down, I have breakfast, I travel to work in a seated position. I sit down at my desk for 8-10 hours a day. I go have lunch, dinner. Everything we do is in a box world. We need to take the body from that whole philosophy and open up. Freedom of movement, a better back program, looking at hip mobility, better ankle stability, better shoulder mobility. For example, I'm going to do a kettlebell swing. Again, lovely functional movement. A lot of people don't actually get the concept of kettlebells. We don't lift kettlebells. We throw kettlebells or we swing kettlebells. A good start position is feet hip distance apart. Tip your bell. Slide the bell along. It taps you on the bum and you snap the bell right up. That's a kettlebell swing. Another example of what you can do in functional training is, again, a lot of core mobility. A nice movement is a plank rotation. Always make sure that your thumb is in line with your wrist in line with your elbow, and your feet are hip distance apart. Tuck your tailbone under, squeeze the front of your legs, and just slowly rotate the body. You're looking to keep the arms in a nice 90 degree. It's a lovely way to fire up your core and help with core stability in the shoulders. So we're going to look at something that opens up the hip and opens up the shoulders. If you've had a long day, it's always good to mobilize the body. Take yourself into a kneeling position where your ankle is in line with knee, knee in line with hip. Hip, knee, ankle. Reach the heel of your hand up high as you can and push the knee forward. This is a really, really good way to open up the back and open up the hip flexor. They're just some of the movements that we go through when we're doing functional training.
Boom. So there you have your introduction to functional fitness and functional training. So I just finished the class with Phil and I'm absolutely knackered. In a good way though. It was tough, it was challenging. But I feel fantastic after that class. We're making lots more videos with Phil over the coming weeks and months, so be sure to check back for those. Until then.